much else.
Hi, welcome back to Life in 40 Hectares. Today we're doing a little bit of foot trimming. I'm joined by Ross, the world's best foot trimmer in my opinion.
Got a few lame cows and a bull to do. I'm going to do them in the tip over crush, the tough eat tilt table. And yeah, just basically puts the cow in, squeezes them up a bit, tips them over, holds the feet securely so I can get them trimmed. I've got access all around the foot to trim any lame problems. Another benefit I like about a tip over is when you get them over, you can look at the feet and you can see which foot isn't correct. So basically the foot is three parts, or the outside of the foot. So you have the wall on the outside, which is where this infection's tracked up. This is your wall all the way around here. You have the sole on the bottom, and then where my finger's just going round, it's what we call the white line. It's more of a grey line that you'll see when I trim it. Safety first and all that. So, but basically that's the glue that holds the wall and the sole together, because they are two separate parts.
Foot trimming cattle is important to prevent and treat lameness, improve mobility and enhance overall animal welfare and productivity.
So that's the beginning of it. So yeah, you can see more of that sort of grey white line around here. So that little spot is like the spot to start to go. Trim it back. There you go. There's the cut. Just saw a little bit come out then. There you go.
As well as finding that quite satisfying to watch, it was also quite distressing watching some of the animals in these positions, and I wanted to know from Heather how it makes her feel seeing her animals in this state.
How do I feel? Well, when I see her upside down like that, I feel like I'm doing the right thing, because even though it looks strange, it's just like lying us on our side. It's not going to hurt her. It might be slightly stressful, but it's worse just leaving them to be lame, because it can cause more issues down the line. So
White line disease in cattle is a claw horn condition causing lameness, specifically the separation of the wall horn from the sole horn in the white line region. The region is vulnerable to damage, particularly from shearing forces. It's a common cause of lameness, often affecting the outer claw on the rear feet.
Whilst all that's going on, the boys all this activity got the bulls very excited.
JJ is just excited because the girls are in front of him and it's getting to spring, so he's ready to do some work. It's amazing.
And then all of a sudden, Ross started burning its feet. I had to ask him why.
Heat the block up just to get rid of any oils that are on it from the production process. And the same with the foot, like your nails, you have natural oils. So just to make sure the hoof is nice and dry to give us a better chance. That's the adhesive, yeah, 2-part polyurethane quick setting adhesive. So you've got to be quick. It sets rather fast, I can feel it getting hot already. Yeah, so basically it just takes, it's like a crutch for a cow, I think is the term. But yeah, it just takes the weight off. I use these rubber blocks these days because they're a bit more comfortable for the cow to walk on.
Lameness in cows costs the UK industry an estimated 250 million annually. This figure includes treatment costs, reduced milk yields, and the potential for shortened productivity life of the cow. In addition to the financial burden, lameness also possesses significant welfare concerns for affected animals.
This is my hoof knife. I use a loop knife, like farriers use. I'm more of a farrier type knife. Just trimming the hoof away carefully now, because as you can see, you can see a cavity opening up here. So what I want to do is remove any horn that is no longer attached without making her bleed at all, which is easier said than done. But the trouble is, we're this part here now, we're right on the quick, so really on the growing tissues. Very careful. But the trouble is, if you don't do this, what generally happens, you do get the odd one that might just dry up itself and naturally wear down and grow out. That's very close to the quick here. If you don't, what happens? It'll just fill with dirt, muck. You'll either go out the field, you'll get soil in it, stones in it. Don't get me wrong, it will be sore, but now she's not walking on it, she'll feel a lot more comfortable. Cows are like one of the most amazing healers in the world. See them 2 months later, and they're fine, you know, it's quite amazing. She's done.
She was all done and already looking a mile better. And then it was on to the big boy. We had to get Kilo in the crush.
Kilo can't do anything for us anymore now, so...
But before we did that, Jay decided to have a quiet word with him.
He's massive.
He's
I don't know
a
if
bit-
you guys can really get a full sense of how big this animal is from the camera, but he is a unit. He's a beautiful thing. And so you're literally going to do his hooves so that he can walk to his death.
Essentially, yeah.
Mate, do you want to come stay at my house? How many burgers would he be,
I don't know.
roughly?
Well, how much does a burger weigh?
Well, it depends what ounce you are.
Exactly.
But like thousands.
The thing is, well, yeah, I mean, he'll kill out, I don't know, he's quite, he's not too heavy boned. Maybe 80% kill out. So.
Well, let's get his hooves trimmed. Is that the right phrase? Hooves trimmed, hooves trimming?
Yeah.
Yep.
You're probably wondering why we're getting rid of one of our main stock bulls. And several reasons, but one is he's just got so big our cows cannot stand his weight, so he can't work for us anymore. We've taken plenty of semen off him, so his legacy will live on, but it costs annually approximately £1,000 to keep a cow each year. So if he's not working for us, he's gotta go.
Oh dear.
Watch yourself. You better do a take two.
Don't mess about. Try it again.
Back in.
Wow. Here's the big boy. I couldn't help but think it did look like a really shit roller coaster.
What causes white line, Ross?
Oh, a multitude of things.
What's your professional opinion on the matter?
Well, it varies. It does vary. Like if you've got grazing cows, or the cows are out grazing, walking on tracks, then yeah, you can get a lot of white line problems from stones
Yeah.
on tracks. When animals are ill, with this guy, he's just a big lump, you know. He's big, and how old is he?
9, 10.
Yeah, so he's getting on in bull years, really.
Yeah.
So it'll be partly that. It can be through feeding,
Right.
getting too much, too many cereals, I would say.
Right.
Oh, there you go. You can see that's why. So that's a bit fleshy there. It's again, he's had a little abscess in the white line as well. So it can be through heat stress in the summer.
Yeah.
So a lot of things start internally, so they get a bit of inflammation. It always seems to be a weak spot there for some reason. And they get that, and that can cause it internally.
Yeah.
And then it'll burst out.
With everything done, it was on to the next jobs.
Yep, so that's us for today. A little bit of foot trimming. Yeah, thanks for watching. Any comments you have, drop them in the comment section. I'll be sure to pass the message on to Ross. Let him know if he's doing it right or wrong.